everybody. Welcome to the Hallmark podcast. And we're really excited today because Hallmark is making a lot of movies and we are here to preview them for August. And I am film critic Rachel Wagner and Caroline is here.
Hey.
Yes. So originally my plan, because we recorded a Christmas in July recap and it's only 3 movies. So I was like, oh, we'll just at the very end, we'll preview. And we've done that sometimes, in our recaps and just have a little preview at the end. And then I started to prepare the preview worksheet that I do. And I'm like, there's 11 movies.
So crazy.
I'll post this, I think this Saturday. So it'll be on the 30th. So from July 30th until September 4th, Hallmark is putting out 11 movies. I can't even think of like a major studio that's putting out 11 films in a month.
It's crazy.
Like Disney certainly isn't doing that. Warner Brothers, no. I mean, it's a lot. It's really impressive.
It's especially in 2022. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. So we have a lot and it's going to be busy, but yeah, we're going to talk about them. So let us know in the comments what you're excited about. And I guess they changed it to Fall into Love. How do you feel about that?
It's not fall right now. In South Carolina, it's 100 degrees.
Yeah.
And
it is. Yeah, that is true. They're not just sometimes they would start sometimes the movies at the end of August for fall. But usually there was like a couple weeks that were like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There were like grab bag September movies, and then they would have fall harvest. And I just feel like fall harvest is a better name.
They better do fall harvest in September.
No, I don't.
No.
I think we're just getting fall into you. I don't think we're getting fall harvest. Maybe, but they changed because originally it was June Brides and then Summer Nights.
Mm-hmm.
And now they moved Summer Nights up, got rid of June Brides, and now we have Fall into Love in August.
I mean, they don't have fall feels.
No, it's true. And it is exceptionally hot everywhere in the whole country. You're absolutely right about that.
But then again, we start Christmas in October, so I guess fall in August is okay.
I think that October 22nd this year is the start.
Yes.
Of the Christmas. So
crazy. as Hallmark fans.
Yeah, it didn't even occur to me that I just assumed that if they're gonna have Fall into Love, that we're not gonna have fall harvest. But you're right, there is like a month and a half when they could produce 11 movies.
Because there's got to be new movies in September. So
yeah,
and the first part of October.
Yeah, you're right. They could do more fall movies, which I'd be a fan of. I love the fall movies. I mean, last year there was really only one,
yeah,
fall movie, the Tyler Hines.
Yes.
I forget what it was called.
Biscuit
like the biscuit. That's
yeah. Roadhouse Romance.
Yeah, Roadhouse Romance. That's right. It was the most fall decorated auto mechanics shop I've ever seen. Yeah, so we have so many movies. We have a bunch on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. And we have how many? Is it 5, 6? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Movies and Mysteries.
That's a lot for movies and mysteries.
And all dramas, no mysteries. So I don't think we're going to get any more mysteries the whole year.
Yeah.
They haven't announced filming any, at least. So unless it's announced in the next month, I don't think we're getting any more mysteries. So they should just name it Hallmark Movies Channel. Yeah. Movies and Drama Channel.
Move it to the Drama Channel.
Yeah, I guess. Or combine them. There's no reason to have Hallmark Drama.
No.
Except for to play reruns of Touched by an Angel. All right.
That's true.
Well, we're assuming that this is the fall season. So we're doing leaves as our ranking system. 1 to 5 leaves.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do for fall harvest. And so we'll just do it again if we have both. But the first is A Splash of Love. And this is on the 30th of July. Rhiannon Fish, Benjamin Hollingsworth. And it is directed by Heather Hawthorne Doyle. And it's a PhD student expands her studies to include the whales of the Pacific Northwest. There she meets a whale watching tour guide, and they soon find themselves bonding over more than just orcas. So what do you think about this, Caroline?
I'm excited about it because, I mean, whales, you can't go wrong with whales. And so I'm excited about it.
With whales.
You can't go
I don't know
wrong
why
with
that
whales.
sentence makes me laugh. Yeah, I mean, it really, everybody's a fan of Free Willy. So that's fun. And I like Rhiannon. I think she's great. And Benjamin, he's in 2 movies during this month. So that's exciting.
That is true. He's in 2. I just realized that.
Yep. And I'd be curious to know, like, behind the scenes on this one is how they were able to get the orcas in the shots.
Oh yeah.
Because I assume it's wild. Like, I don't know how you would take not captive orcas, but orcas in aquariums and things like that. I don't know how you would take them and then put them in the wild for the shoots. Like, so they must use wild somehow. So I'm kind of curious about how that all happened.
Is he on Twitter, or will he do live? And you can ask him.
I think I see him on Instagram. We tried to contact him to see if he would come on and do an interview, but no luck as of yet.
Oh shoot.
So if you're listening anywhere that are Hallmark or Benjamin's people, we want to talk to you.
Yes, please.
I liked Rhiannon's previous movie. I forget what it was called, but the one where she was like exploring Alaska, I think it was. I liked it. I thought it was good. So she seems to have carved like a niche of sort of explore adventure kind of movies.
There you go.
Maybe it's her last name. And she was on Science Still Delivered, right?
Yeah, she was. I forget. I remember now.
She was on the most recent one. She was the pregnant mom.
Yeah.
And it was Journey of My Heart was the last one. And that was, I thought, pretty good. I liked it.
Yes. I'm excited that she's in more.
Yeah, I like her. She's good. And it just looks different. And so I'm looking forward to it. I'll give it 4 leaves out of 5.
I was gonna do 4.5 because the 0.5 for the whale.
Okay. Yeah, that would be good. All right. Well, next up we have on the 6th of August, we have Love in the Limelight. And this is Alexa Penavega, Carlos Penavega, Ron Oliver directing. Pen pals with Nick for years, Summer is reluctant for her relationship with him to go public when the former boy band singer comes to town for a comeback concert. So this seems almost like too perfect because Carlos, of course, was in a boy band.
Yes.
Big Time Rush. And so that's going to be fun. I'm assuming we'll get some singing from him in the movie.
I hope so. Yeah.
That would be fun. And they've done some, I think, pretty good stuff together because the couples always sometimes don't work out as the way that you think they will. But I liked their mystery series, and that was with Ron Oliver.
Yeah, I said I like their mystery series. That was really fun. So, and I'm excited that Ron is the director for this movie. So.
Like, it's going to have some style. And I think that'll just be some fun Easter eggs with the whole boy band.
Yes.
Part.
I'm excited about the boy band. And pen pals. That's fun.
Yeah, that'll be cute. And so yeah, I think this one hopefully will be good. I liked their movie on the cruise ship.
That was cute.
Like it definitely, you could tell, and I know that in talking with Nina that it was challenging because the guests of the ship were still on the cruise, and so you couldn't film with you were limited to what you could film. Also, you couldn't make the cruise line, I think Carnival or whatever, you couldn't make them look bad. So like the characters couldn't get sick or couldn't, have any major problems with the ship. And so it was challenging, I think. But so given all of that, I enjoyed it.
I didn't think about that. That's true.
Yeah. And he sang in that one too, I believe. If I remember. Yeah, he sang in that, which was fun. And they can both sing, so I would like to hear both of them sing.
That would be fun.
I
think some of the pictures, it looks like he's singing, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I would think if he's in a boy band, that he would be singing. So I'm looking forward. I think I will also give this one 4 leaves.
I'm gonna do 5 because boy bands were my jam. So.
Oh, really? They're your thing. What was your favorite?
Backstreet Boys and 98 Degrees. I like both.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to see if I'm looking at these pictures online.
Yeah, he is singing.
Yes.
So,
well, yeah. And also the poster, it's a Tiny People poster, which we've not enough Tiny People posters this season.
That's true.
And there are tiny people on the guitar.
It's a pretty poster.
Today's episode of the podcast is sponsored by W Rated, the podcast where we willingly watch the world's worst rated movies. Join me, Daisy,
and me, Claire, as we break down the IMDb Bottom 100, choosing a different film from the list every episode.
We take a deep dive into the plot, production, release, and reviews, usually with a special guest, to uncover if these films are truly as bad as everyone says they are.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple, Good Pods, and anywhere else you find your podcasts.
All right. Well, it looks fun. I'm excited. Hopefully it'll be good. Okay.
And I'm glad they're doing Hallmark movie. Yeah,
me too. I wouldn't have been surprised if we'd heard about them going to GAC, but I'm glad to hear that they're sticking around with Hallmark. Okay. Next, we have Romance and Style. This is on the 13th. It stars JC Elliott and Benjamin Hollingsworth. This is his second one, like I said, directed by Michael Robinson, who's done a ton of these. And it's Ella's unique designs inspire publishing mogul Derek to include plus-size fashion in his magazine. Soon, Derek begins to realize that Ella's influence reaches far beyond the catwalk. So what do you think about this one?
I'm excited about this just because of she's a plus-size model, and I'm excited for that. And it looks like a cute movie to me.
Yeah. And Anne was telling me that I guess she's on Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
And they're really pumping this as a body positivity movie. So they better deliver on that.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Because I don't know. They can't say that it is and then have it be kind of, I don't know, not as positive as I want it to be. So I just hope that they do. I mean, we don't have a trailer or anything yet for this one. But yeah, I mean, I think that's great to have all different shapes and sizes, especially as romantic leads, because you usually just don't see that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the many reasons why I love Drop Dead Diva. Because I mean, Brooke Ellie was just so good in it. And it was just so refreshing to have a plus size performance she had the supermodel inside her. and that's just that dynamic you just typically don't see. Like usually if it's a plus size performance, it's kind of more apologizing, or whereas what was great about Drop Dead Diva is she was just so confident because she had the supermodel inside her. So
Yeah, I like
I
that.
love that. And I really liked in the Roadhouse Romance. I thought that was a pretty body positivity movie.
It was.
She was just treated like any other Hallmark leading lady.
Yes.
Which I
I like that too.
So what are you going to give this one?
5.5. 5.5.
5.5 out of 5 leaves.
Oh, no. I thought you said 10 leaves.
Oh no, out of 5.
Out of
5 leaves.
5 leaves. 4.5.
Okay, I agree. I mean, I think if I'd seen a trailer, then I could go to the 5. So I'm hedging a little bit, but I'm pretty excited, and I hope it's good. All right, next we have Dating the Delaney's. This is on the 20th, and this stars Rachel Boston and Paul Campbell, director Alan Harmon, who's also done tons of these. And 3 generations of Delaney women explore the highs and lows of modern day dating, learning what love and romance can be found at any age and sometimes where you least expect it. So what do you think about this one?
I'm excited. I love Paul Campbell and Rachel Boston, and they were cute in their movie together. The Last Bridesmaid. So I'm excited. And the 3 generations sounds intriguing, and I can't wait for that.
So this is written by Jennifer Barrow is the name of the writer, and she did Dater's Handbook. So that's pretty good. Sun, Sand, and Romance. Mismatched, which we're going to be doing that for on Friendship in August.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So I think that she has a pretty good track record. So that's exciting. And I don't know who all of the generations are. They don't say that on IMDb, but yeah, I mean, I love Rachel Boston, Paul Campbell. It sounds like I like when Hallmark goes ensemble.
Me
Most
too.
of the time that usually works quite well. And you get like lots of little romances in addition to the main romance. Kind of like what they did with Campfire Christmas. So I'm going to be pretty, I think I'm going to give it a 4.5 leaves. What about you?
I'm at 5. Paul Campbell and Rachel Boston together is just 5 for me. So
okay, then we have Game Set Love. This is on the 27th. Davida Williams and Richard Harmon, and it's directed by Jessica Harmon. Former tennis pro Taylor reluctantly agrees to coach her friend and the bad boy of tennis, Will, for a mixed doubles tournament, only to find there is a lot more to him than she thought. So what do you think about this?
I'm excited about a tennis movie because I played tennis in middle school and high school. So I'm excited about that to see how they go. So it's intriguing. Bad boy of tennis, though, sounds
the bad boy
so fun.
Game Set Love, brilliant.
I love
title.
I was hoping they would go for something like that for the tennis movie.
I hope they don't change it and make it something boring like Love on the Court or something, because I mean, you've got love in the name of the game. It's perfect.
Yeah, there you go. It is perfect.
Yeah, and this these 2 actors, I'm not familiar with them, but they look good. So this I think could be really fun. So I'm gonna give this a 4 leaves.
I'm gonna do 4 as well because tennis movie. I mean,
bad boy
fun.
Tennis.
Bad boy tennis.
Got like John McEnroe, Okay, so now we are moving to Movies and Mysteries, the rest. On the 31st of July, we have 14 Love Letters. This stars Vanessa Sears and Franco Lopresti. and it's Amy Force is the director. And after his historic love letters start anonymously appearing in Kaylee Sharp's mailbox, the hobby farmer searches for her secret admirer and opens herself up to love. I do think that it's always a risk in Hallmark when you have letters, because you are going to be compared to Signed, Sealed, Delivered, and Signed, Sealed, Delivered is such a high bar.
Yeah.
To me, it is the best thing that Hallmark's ever made. And this especially historic love letters
Mm-hmm.
feels very Signed, Sealed, Delivery to me. So that's a risk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And letters to Juliet too. Like that's what my mind went to.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to give this a 3.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it'll be good, but that's my only concern.
I was going to give it a 3 as well.
Yeah.
That is true though. Like anything Signed, Sealed, Delivered, like that is true. It's compared.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have Big Sky River. This stars Emmanuel Veguer and Kevin Smith. Director Peter Benson. Tara needs to go back to Parable, Montana, the place that made her the happiest. In order to move forward after a messy divorce, her handsome neighbor presents an unexpected twist. So what do you think about this?
I'm excited to see Kevin in a movie that's not with Pascal. So I'm excited, and in a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
So, and I'm excited to see her again. How do you say?
Yeah, it's so exciting because she hasn't been in a Hallmark movie since 2016. So that's fun to have her back because she was in some pretty iconic Hallmark movies. And I'm happy to see her back. And we are, I think, going to interview her. So I think it's coming, fingers crossed. It's set up for Monday. This is going to air on Saturday, so we'll see. But I hope so.
I hope so.
It should be fun. And my biggest criticism of his movies with Pascal has been his terrible kissing. And they showed a brief clip of the kiss in the trailer for this. I'm like, it looks okay. It doesn't look atrocious. So hopefully,
fingers crossed.
Hopefully Peter Benson will make that work for us as a director. So yeah, I mean, I don't really picture him as sort of a cowboy type. I feel like someone like Tyler would probably be better as sort of, there's like a little more edge, a little more ruggedness. I don't really picture him as being like on Heartland, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Because he seems to like proper When Calls the Heart.
Yeah.
So
and I don't know if I just have, because he like runs a business on When Calls the Heart, and he's just more like, I don't know, more on the stuffy side than like the edgy side. You know,
I can't wait to see how they do.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So what are you gonna give this one?
I'll give it 3.75. 3.75. Yeah.
I think that's good. I am looking forward to it. And seeing Emmanuel back, and Cavan and Peter Benson I like a lot of his films that he's done for Hallmark. So we'll see. And I mean, it's always interesting when they have a character on Movies and Mysteries that's divorced. This is a messy divorce, evidently. So all right. Then on the 14th, we have The Journey Ahead. This is Holly Robinson Peete and Kaylee Bryant. Linda Lisa Hayter is the director. It's a famous Hollywood actress and a young wilderness expert drive from Los Angeles to New York. Along the way, both women learn they can't run from their past to create the future they want. And they don't have a trailer for this yet, but there is a clip with her talking on The Talk and Holly Robinson Peete, and talking about Kaylee's character is gay in the movie and comes out in the movie, I believe. It has an arc with that. So that's new. And she was talking about that on on the talk. And Linda Lisa has done some really good stuff. She did some of the Christmas and Evergreens and Cranberry Christmas, I think. So she's pretty solid. She's come on the podcast. She's great. Holly Robinson, we've talked to her. So yeah, this sounds, I think, interesting. Road trip movie.
Yeah, and it's two women. Like it's not like it's not romance lead. And
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, and I think she said that on the clip. I don't know if you got a chance to watch that clip, but I think she said that it's not as much about. It's almost more like in literature, there's women's fiction, and this almost feels like women's fiction as opposed to romance.
I've been wanting Hallmark to do more women friendship and like stuff like that, so I'm excited.
Yeah. So what do you give this one?
4. I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, I think that's good. All right, then we have Groundswell. This is on the 21st, and it is Lacey Chabert and Hector Rivera, Lee Friedlander, who we love. She's great. She's done a ton of Hallmark movies. And on the heels of a personal and professional setback, Chef Emma travels to Hawaii, where she meets Ben, a handsome, reclusive surf instructor whose lessons help her to regain her footing. And this is based on the novel by Katie Lee from Food Network. And it was filmed in Hawaii, which, I mean, Lacey, you can tell she's the queen of Hallmark because she always gets the location movies.
Lucky girl.
She's been to Africa, to Brussels, to
Rome.
to Hawaii now. There's a bunch at Rome. Yeah, Rome. So and
how can I hook up with Lacey and travel with her?
Yeah. We'd like to take a second from this episode of the podcast to celebrate our sponsor of this episode, and that is the Hallmarkies Patreon.
Do you love Hallmarkies podcast?
Do you want an inside scoop into what happens on the podcast?
Do you want early access to episodes and loads of cool perks?
Now is the time to become a patron of Hallmarkies podcast.
By becoming a patron, you get to access our patron Facebook group.
You can request episodes or even be a guest on the podcast.
And most importantly, any patron can join our monthly movie watch-alongs with stars like Paul Campbell, Natalie Hall, and more.
It's as low as $2 a month to join in and become a special part of the Hallmarkies family.
Please consider, and we will love you forever.
Go to patreon.com/Hallmarkies.
That's patreon.com/Hallmarkies.
I like Lacey for the most part. I mean, she's had her hits and misses, but I really love the Christmas Waltz. And I liked the one in one with Tyler. Forget what it's called.
Carolina or
well, I like
Winter.
both of those, but the winter one.
Yeah, Winter and Vale.
Winter and Vale. That's right. So yeah, she's done so many, and the first
Legit
one, All of My
queen.
Heart. I liked the Love, Romance, and Chocolate, and that was the one in Brussels. And so this one's in Hawaii. I love Hawaii. Groundswell. I guess I gotta get this book and read it. Katie Lee's book. I didn't know she wrote novels.
I wonder if they're going to change the name of the movie, or are they going to keep it? Are they going to keep it Groundswell?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird name. It's not very Hallmarky, the name. Like usually would be like
Love. Something.
Yeah, Love in Hawaii or something like that. So yeah, that will be good. And I mean, Lee's a good director, and so I don't know this Hector Rivera well. Do you know?
He was in the not Nutcracker, but the
Oh yeah, I liked that. That was underrated.
And
he's handsome.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Sugar Plum Twist.
It's Sugar Plum Twist. Yeah.
So you're right.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So what are you going to give this one?
4. I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. 4. Okay, then we have Unthinkably Good Things, and this stars Karen Pittman, Joyful Drake and Erica Ashe, director Terry J. Vaughn. It's at a crossroads in her career and love life. Allison is in need of the love and support of her two friends, Melina and Risa. When they visit her in Tuscany, the reunion causes each woman to re-examine the state of her own life and relationships. While they have different personalities and perspectives, they know each other's truths and help to make life-changing decisions. Between the good wine, delicious food, a healthy serving of romance set against the beautiful backdrop of Tuscany, the three women relish in the importance of friendship and inspire each other to make this the next season the best one yet, and take the leap to pursue the life and loves they have always wanted. So Hallmark, I think, has a secret deal with the Italian government tourist
Yes.
board. Hallmark and Netflix. Because we have gotten so many romances this year set in Italy or Italian restaurants.
Yes. Hallmark or Italy 2022.
Yeah, this is the 4th just on Hallmark, right?
Yeah.
There's Always Amore, Welcome to Mama's, Wedding Veil
Wedding Veil.
2,
And
and there's another one. Or I guess this. So this is the 4th. I feel like there's even one I'm forgetting, but at least 4. And then Netflix had Love and Gelato and another one that I can't think of off the top of my head. So yeah, there's just been a lot of positive publicity. And I mean, I went to New York. I went to Italy when I was 17 and I did not fall in love.
so you got gypped.
I know. What is happening?
I know, like the quarantine, like COVID restrictions and stuff. People are just like, I want to travel. So I was like,
and I
why
guess
not?
Italy is the place that everybody has been dreaming about and thinking about.
And people in my personal life are traveling to Italy, and Hallmark people are traveling to Italy. I'm like, I want to go to Italy.
Yeah, they should do like a prize or something. And it's a trip to Italy.
I want pasta and
yeah. So this is one of the Mahogany movies. This is the first one they're doing in this new series.
Do you think it's going to be like the what's it called, the Hallmark Hall of Fame esque? Do you think, or is it going to be?
It does seem like they are really trying hard. I mean, just the fact that a movie that doesn't come out until the end of August, that we already have a full trailer. They're already like promoting it. I just kind of wish it was on regular Hallmark channel and not Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.
I saw a preview that said it's going to be on all Hallmark channels.
Oh, okay.
They're doing like this, like the all 3 channels, I think.
Oh, that's good. I didn't realize that. That's good news, because it's just weird to me that I feel like most of the
ratings wise it'll help.
Well, yeah, it'll help with the ratings, and I feel like most of the diverse content has been on Movies and Mysteries, and or has been more like dramatic, and I just want to see the fun, fluffy romances too. It's good to have both.
I think so too.
So, but it does seem like they're putting money, they're advertising it, they're really trying to make this good. So
yeah,
I hope
and it looks good.
So I'm going to give this a 5. I'm very hopeful that it's going to be good. I like that it's about the 3 friends. So again, I like it when there's sort of more of an ensemble feel to Hallmark movies. Like I really like The Sweetest Heart. That's one of my favorites of the recent years, and you get 3 different relationships in that movie. And so I like it when they do that, but I'm going to be hopeful that they'll really nail it. So
I'm going to give it a 5 as well.
5
as well.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
All right. Then on the 4th of September, we have Love's Portrait. This is Aubrey Reynolds and Richard McWilliams. And you can tell this is an acquisition because there's a full trailer on YouTube.
That's how you.
And John Lyd, director, And it's imagine looking at a painting and realizing that the portrait resembles your own face. In Love's Portrait, museum curator Lily experiences exactly that scenario. Lily is determined to discover more information about the painting, so she travels to Ireland. But Lily must solve two mysteries. First, discover the artist who created the mirror image of Lily. And second, find the source. The tricky situation stems from one of the managers of the post office, William. As Lily delves into the mystery, she and William develop a romantic interest in each other, and William must choose between love and revealing a secret. So if you're not going to Italy, you're going to Ireland.
Yeah.
Because we've got several from Ireland too. What do you think about this?
It sounds interesting, but it's not pulling me in yet. You know?
Yeah, and
I'll
I don't
watch
know
it, of
either of
course.
these actors, so maybe that's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer, it looked fine. I think this will probably be fine, but it's hard because we already have Presence of Love this year, which was really good. Going to Ireland.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one of my favorites of this year.
It's very good.
And we had that year of Christmas movies where seemed like every movie, I think it was 2020, where every movie was like, we've got something that we're researching. We've got a ring or a charm bracelet or a painting and these movies all feel kind of science sealed delivery.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're kind of on the dry side.
I hope it's good.
Yeah, doing all that research can be kind of boring.
Yeah, that's true.
But they can be good too. They can be good.
I hope it's it sneaks up on us and it's really good.
Yeah, and sometimes these acquisitions can actually be good. Sometimes they're terrible, but I liked I think it was last year, The Love in Mountain Valley, I think it was called.
Yeah.
That one was
good.
good. I liked it. So you never know. You always want to keep an open mind. I think I will give this 2 leaves, but I am hopeful that it'll surprise me.
I was gonna say 2.5.
Yeah. So there we go. We did it. We previewed all 11 movies. And again, like I said, major studios don't put out 11 films in a month. So this is really a lot of content. I
was surprised about how many.
And 2 movies every weekend for August. So
they're preparing us for Christmas.
Yeah. So I was just gonna say, getting us ready. So let us know if you're listening what you think of these movies, how many leaves you would give them, and which ones you're excited for. Would love to hear your thoughts. And Caroline, how can people find you?
On Twitter at @Caroline R.
Great. And you can find me at Rachel's Reviews, all over social media, iTunes, YouTube, and on Rotten Tomatoes. Check that out. Also, make sure you're following Hallmarkies Podcast at Hallmarkies Pod and Hallmarkies Podcast, all of our social media. And if you are listening on iTunes, please leave us your ratings and reviews. That really helps us a lot. And if you are listening on YouTube, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate that so much. We also have our patron group, which is so much fun. We love talking about these films and just other movies we're watching and the patron group. And we have activities and events, and it's just definitely worth your time to sign up for the patron group. So please take a look at that. And then also we have the merch store, which has tons of fun designs, including some fall designs. So check that out. And thanks so much. Really appreciate it. And we'll talk to you all later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.